down, down. Do 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 do. This is the part where I'm still unprepared. I'm just putting everything off the side here. Do do. Oh. Up. Alright, to make sure I check that my OBS isn't picking this up. Okay, cool, yo, time to play ball. Oh. Man, I forgot what the connection was like between this phone camera thing here. Goodness. What am I going here? Right. Get all this painted. Wow. Okay. I haven't actually opened this bottle in a while. What was the last time? Like, actually, I don't know. Might be a bit too much purple here. Oh, bogey. Oh, as I proceed to drop the piece on the floor. Goodness gravy. Oh, didn't even know my mom was passing out. So, what? Sit this far back? Right? Hmm. We'll come back to you by putting you off to the side. Show feet? Oh, hi, Spacefuls. Hi, we're not showing feet. I can show a hand, though. I think, like... I actually don't know if showing feet's against TOS. Questions for later. Questions for Google AI. Grok, is this true? You know what? Spacefuls AI, is this true? You know, it's bad idea to ask Spacewolf AI. So I'll be back? Oh, okay. That off to the side. Almost grabbed my candle. I guess that's my new My new brush cleaning cup. Thank you, me. Where's the last one? Oh, yeah, the Soul Reaper cannon. Blonde. Okay. Inspection for Asu? What's the inspection here? You can't be inspecting me here. I'm just a perfectly reasonable person painting the models. Smile. Thumbs up. Then let's turn next. We'll do a pair of legs. Also, hi, Sayla. Wave, wave. Well, I don't have a wave. I actually don't know. Actually, did I put my anime wave in here? No, I couldn't because it's too big for Twitch. Okay, I'm back now, feet. No. Smile. Yeah, I'll make an NSFW channel just for you, with the inability for you to like send anything. Then that'll be the joke. Why not? I love it. God, drop the piece to the eternal abyss. Gosh, I turned into like an exorcism moment right there for a second. Gosh, I just want to end this channel. You know what? Fine, you'll get your NSFW channel with literally nothing in it. Hi, wave, wave. Hi, arc, wave, wave. Wave, 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 wave. Wave, wave. I've gone back on the grind of painting models. By that I mean I've been slacking. You know, new year, new me, new sort of arga barga. You know, you do. How you be? How be you? I be good. I be great. I've been playing too much Pokemon. By that I mean, gosh, I jailbroke my 2DS. I probably said this already like 50 billion times to myself already. Yeah, I jailbroke a 2DS and now I'm like, God, don't tell Nintendo or they'll like ban me or something like that. What else? Mage Stoof. Oh, that's cool. I got D&D the other day. I have you know what? I have a D&D story I can tell you guys about because I don't know how I say this. So like so I go to D&D like every other Thursday. And so we were so like this last D&D campaign we had like the campaign going to the Underdark, and so like some dude in our group just did not understand like what like drow the premise of drow are, and he's just over here like, yeah, and he's just like, I get it and stuff. He's like, do you get it? And he's like, yeah, I got it. But then he didn't understand they were like racist slavers, and like, you know, just bad people. And he's over here like, and he's over here like crashing out over here like, you know what? I don't know. He's like, I don't know why these people are bad and stuff. And we have like a 40 minute in like have to like divulge for 40 minutes that like about like Drow and like Dark Elf and like Loth, and he's just like, well, these guys don't sound nice. What is that? Wait, what happened? I spaced out. Oh man. Oh, so some dude who's in like who takes place in our D&D campaign. We had to explain to him like the premise of like Drow and stuff because he just didn't get it. It seemed for like a while, and so the Drow are just like suspicious of him and stuff, and he's just like, why are they like suspicious of only me and stuff? And I'm over here like you're half elf, bro. And he's like over here like, yeah, and it's just like, yeah, you're not a drow. And he's like that's kind of racist. And I was over here like, yeah. He's like, then he starts bringing up like racial neighborhoods and stuff. He's like, listen. If I walked into so and so neighborhood and stuff, they wouldn't treat me like this. I'm like, what are you talking about? And that was like a 40-minute like conversation. It was like the craziest thing ever. I'm like, what the hell are you going on about? That person also like put their 2 weeks notice in like the like a few days after that D&D session, and I'm over here like, God, please tell me the D&D crash out wasn't that strong, bro. Yeah, but that's been my experience. But for more context here, the person is also like a flat earther. So, well, no, they're a flat earther. They only like shower like once a month and stuff. Yeah, actual like nurgling. Uh, like I had to even ask them at work, like, so is this stuff like true and stuff? I'm like, yeah. I don't shower. I only shower like once a month, and I'm over here like, what? And he's like explaining to me like, oh yeah, your body will like create a natural film, and like at the end of the month you can just shower it all off in one go. And I'm over here like, what? Alright. You know, that's one way to put it. Oh yeah, so like in his 2 week notice, because I got to read his 2 week notice. He was like talking about how like there's like a big issue of trust and stuff that he's like I can't trust nobody and stuff. And we're here like, is it because no one had your back in the whole entire D&D argument? It was like really funny to me. That's just me though. I don't know how to elaborate more on it, but like, it's painful. But it was really funny. Not gonna, but it was really funny. I wish I did record it. And then he got trying to think what else happened. Then he got then he got really butthurt after that. And then he got super plastered. Like I mean super plastered. I think he had like more I think he had like 3 cups or like no, it wasn't 3. I'm being generous here. It was like 4 to 5. Watch this dude almost like doze off. I love ice cream. I also love ice cream. I'm a vanilla person. That's just me though. How's the day? Hold on a second here. Which channel? Oh, my friend next to me thing here. How's the dating life here? Non-existent. Smile. The dating requires work. And I'm like, damn pathetic. Okay, listen. I'm too stupid for dating. That's the issue here. Man, I have this background. I had like this I got like this royalty free jazz over here in the corner of my ear, and I'm also watching The Walking Dead, so I like can't just take The Walking Dead serious right now. Uh, which season are you on? I just started it. By that I mean we're literally on season 1, episode 1 of like season 1's. Honestly, I thought season 1 had more episodes. I didn't know it was only 6 episodes. Rick dies later. Thank you. Honestly, I thought you would have just said Glenn dies later. And I would have been like, oh. But I think everyone in the whole entire world knows that happened at this point. Oh, Carl? Yeah. I remember about that. I remember when I was on school and stuff, and everyone just talked about it randomly, like, yo, bro, Carl died. And I'm like, who the fuck is Carl? I think we've been over this question already. Why is a married woman asking a person if they're a virgin? Sus face. What do you call a vine boom moment right here? If you want, I could help you. Yeah, no, I'm good, partner. I'm good, partner. You know what? I entirely keep forgetting I have YouTube chat. Damn. Oh my goodness! I didn't even notice. Like fucking. Oh, I'm gonna kill. I'm gonna blow up. Yo, me and your girl watching. Oh man, I didn't even notice he was here. Sparky VT. Yo, arm cam. Yo, arms. Anyways. Well, the one of the all the Asu info? Yeah, I know, right? Mm-hmm. That's me, bitch boy. You can't say that. It's so rude. The walk their path in life. I walk the path of Arga Barga. And like at some point I'll get hit by like a meteorite, you know? Or specifically an airplane jet engine. With someone? Why do you think I need to be hooked up with someone? This is not sus, this is just me shaking a bottle. You need someone special? That like requires me to lie. See, I once got like asked out by someone. I once got asked out to dinner by someone, and then they were like, then like after a while, then after like the next few messages, they messaged saying like, oh yeah, I haven't been on a date before in a long while, and I was just like over here like, oh, I'm being asked out. I was like, yeah, I had a dumb moment there. I was like, oh, I thought this dude was over here just like, oh yeah, you want to go like go get dinner and go see a movie? I was over here like, oh cool, this guy wants to hang out. I was like, oh, a Vine boom. No, we should rush it. I love the angel and demon on my shoulder. It's just like it's like the Grok moment where it's like I'm just imagining like the Grok angel and devil on my shoulder, like just like no, Asu should take his time and what he wants. Space was over here like evil conniving emoji over here like evil like rubbing hands together. uh, yeah, so yeah, I started The Walking Dead because like thinking here because like I finished Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, and then like I couldn't find Game of Thrones anywhere, and I still have Netflix, so you know, watching Dead. I heard it like ends bad, just like Game of Thrones apparently. Sometimes I wonder if I should like have the filter for you, Space Wolves, just for you specifically. You believe in letting people find their own path in life? No. Just the we, just like you know, strong contextual sentence here met with no. It's like the whole entire like you know, it sort of like, it reminds you of the you know what hate monger, you're a bully. He's like yes. He's like oh. Well, I filter I'm funnier. Are you content with your life? Yes, maybe. I'm pretty content with my life so far. Uh, I'd say for the most part, I'm like in a frenzy to go like meet some online friends. Like there was some people I met in Wisconsin, and then there's like I'm a sexual deviant. You know what? I bet you probably have a Fur Affinity account. That's a joke, by the way. Anyways, now I'm trying to go to now I'm making a plot to go to Australia. She state I do. Oh man. Now I have like a bunch of friends in Texas. Interesting conversation to walk into. Yeah, it's a conversation. The most casual of model building streams. Yep. You are a furry. That's fair. That's fair. See, all I know is furry artists, for some reason, make really good quality art. Oh, stream down, stream fine. Oh, huh. Furries are suspiciously wealthy. Well, see, the thing here is, Ark. A lot of furries work tech jobs, and a lot of furries are wealthy tech connoisseur nerds and programmers. They all work for Apple, probably. Well, put my giant ass finger on somewhere. Where'd I put it? Well, I don't know. This is one of the billions of fucking Terminators I have. What kind of body do I like? Honestly, uh, God hitting me with like the Toto questions, like what kind of woman are you into? Type fucking question here, bro. And then like I'll be like, I'm into anybody as long as they have like an indomitable spirit. And then you're gonna be over here like sobbing, like he's boring, no, just crying, like no. Part? What body part? Huh. Thinking here. Think emoji. Hmm. Uh. Uh. Honestly, I guess like this sounds like a trick question here. Hold on a second. Hey, I guess I'm an ass person. I guess. Not just because I have ass in the name. I like the lower left leg. They always let me down. You know what, Ari? That's a good one. That's a good one. You can't hit me with the boring line. I am boring. Well, wait, you can't hit me with the boring line. I did just admit to it like a second ago. So you know what? You know what? You know what? We can fight to the death. Pull up on Tabletop Simulator, they said. What sucks the most is I just don't have any more magnets. That's what sucks the most. Also keeps you straight. So that means these 5. Well, no, this one's not fully done. You're looking at its feet still. Oh, you. Yeah, you're done. Plonk. Five legs are done. Bingo. So now it's just like, bum bum. 5 torso, 3 torsos, 5 arms. No. Get your mind out of the gutter. Get your mind out of the gutter, eyes forward. No. I am the gutter. Man. What kind of gutter are you? What? Hmm? I've never had any of these kind of creams. I'm gonna keep it real here. You know what? I need to expand my horizons. I need to go to Walmart more. You never had strawberries? Oh wait, no strawberry form. Blah blah blah. It's talking about cream. Blah blah blah. Burger. Anyone got anything planned cool happening? A cutie pie? True. New Warhammer reveals? Ooh. Ooh, yes. Yes. Scheming. I'm scheming over here, rubbing my hands maniacally over here, like, I must say those four chaos boxes. I'm over here like, ooh, ooh. I was over here like, yeah, I'd like to get into one of the other groups and stuff, but then I'm over here like, nah. And then they're just like, what if box? But truthfully, I still gotta say the Thousand Suns box is kind of mid. That's just me. I could not suggest the Death Guard for that. Fair, fair, fair. Am I better off just buying normal like Death Guard stuff? Habitual box is excellent. It seems excellent. Me looking at the tank in the box. Yeah, it's Chaos Land Raider. It's like, I'm about to get the Magnus. I say I'm about to get the Magnus in quotation marks here, when I have to like build like these five Terminators on other five Terminators, and then like the last Chaos Sorcerer and Terminator armor, and then I have Magnus, which I still got to get the paints for. Which I'm over here like, yay! But then I really want to get I really want to get into Death Card because like, Plagues and like, Mortarion looks kind of sick. I'll just put this over here for now. Bonk. I'm back. How's this wing doing? Okay, listen here. And you'll slowly get into horse heresy. Haha. Yeah, fair. Warhammer. The 40k stands for my bank account by the end of this. 40k in debt. Gosh. I try to be. Word is try, I try, I do this hand motion here. What? I also have the heads to do at some point. $20 Marines for $85. Is that really 20 Marines for the that's in the combat patrol? Oh, bing bong. eBay got 20 for 80. Gosh, it's crazy to think about the secondary market for Warhammer. It's kind of funny. And like how like utterly vast it can be. It's like how people are like, yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh shouldn't have that complicated of a marketplace. And it's like, ooh, they'd be shocked. Card game marketplaces are heinous. without such a no. Yikers. Oh. All of our 2 Marines from my hands are off eBay. Oh my. I think I've bought everything I've like got Warhammer related off eBay. Just because like buying from like the official like Games Workshop website was like more expensive for some reason. Uh, yes, expensive. My next plot of action here. My next plot of action is to put this paintbrush down. I temporarily turn the model off and I walk over to go get paint real quick. What the fuck kind of paint do I need? I asked myself. Well, obviously I need this, I need this, I need this. Uh. Plans for the coming week? Oh, got some D&D. Got Yu-Gi-Oh. What else? What other waste of times do I have? Oh. Hmm. Maybe at some point I'll write my lore document again. As I was over here, like, yeah, I'll like get to the rambling at some point. And then I got to the like, yeah, I'll do a little sneak peek here. Then I just never did. Hmm. Now I gotta shake this bottle here. Anyways. Oh, I dipped the paintbrush too deep because I didn't know how crustily at the bottom it needs to go. Good night. Good night, Space Wolves. Bye-bye. Thank you for joining. Wave wave. I didn't clean up the brush good enough. Oop. Yep. Oop. Going so extra just to put the white between the legs here, even though no one's gonna like pick up the mini and look at it from this angle. I love to just like always point that out to myself, like, yeah, you're putting in all this extra work for like this back paint here, just so no one can see it. Oh, I will. I will know it's there. That's the funny. That's the joke. That's the stupidest thing to me though, but it's true. That overdoing it moment. Haha. Yeah. It just would look more cohesive in my head. Yo, to think with like the demons, like working more in Thousand Sons, I gotta get the Lord of Change now. I put my hands in there like, yo, I just gotta have an excuse to spend like $150 on a Lord of Change. Fuck. If I really wanted to be that extra and stuff, I would have like Murasu, you're a good doggo. I wouldn't say I'm much of a doggo. I always say I'm a wolf and stuff, but then my friend over here says like, no, you seem really fox brained and stuff. I'm like, but I'm not a fox though. Then my and then some other friend will say like, yeah, you're right. You're kind of Garfield brain. You even look kind of Garfield-ish, and I was just like, I don't look Garfield-ish. I'm just orange. Fine, good wolf boy. Yeah, there. See, that's where I hit you with the bleh emo. Bleh. Remember, it's canon character lore that my character doesn't even know what they are correctly. Another set of pants done. That's the fifth one done. Okay, so it's so far 5 legs, 2 torsos with their swords, painted chest, 2.5 painted chests. No, 2 painted, 2 chests. No, 2. Yeah, 2 torsos that are half painted. Because I had to let them dry. And I have their 5 weapons right here. And then their heads right here. But this is also not including their shoulder pads and their little Egyptian like pharaoh crowns. So that's a lot of work. Yeah, math is hard. Dang. Often my streams have been dying. Or looking like it's been dead. I tried like doing like some weird like Wi-Fi booster box routing thing here where it's like, oh yeah, box on box on box. And I'm over here like, I wonder if that's actually a good solution here. It was like, I'm like way, way across my house from like where the router is, and I'm like bing bada boom. Struggling to get Wi-Fi over here. It'd just be that kind of night. True. Just cool. Purple. One dude there. Ah. I think I'm actually running out of my plastic cement here, actually. That's shocking to say. Working on your Horse Heresy Iron Hands command squad. Oh, that's good. Hopefully your progress goes well. I still have my my 2 war dogs to work on. I just don't know how to do metal paints. Well, I could just paint them like, colors, Oh, the beginnings. The beginnings. I like when I like the process of mini painting and stuff because it's like they look ugly like in separate pieces, but like once you start putting them together, it's like, you know what? This looks really nice. Thunderhammer guy at the moment. Yeah, that's good. This is like the your Iron Hands guy. Yeah. I don't want to repeat that. Um, I think, where do I approach now? Uh, we could like realistically start painting their arms, but baga baga. Arm workout, shaking bottle. It would have been catastrophe. This bottle lid wasn't open. If the bottle lid wasn't closed. One hand done. Planning to convert another guy from morphing. 3 contemporaries instead of 1 yo. Mortifactor. Let's do a Google search what that is. You probably just see me with a racial slur right there in some foreign Warhammer language right there. That's a big claw arm. I'm gonna try getting fancy with my next Terminator and Sorcerer armor. No, my Sorcerer and Terminator armor. Because these names are so annoying to remember correctly. Do it. Yeah. I mean, my original Sorcerer and Chaos, yeah, my Sorcerer and Terminator armor came out pretty well. I had to do like the snipping and like hurting my fingers and like cutting and stuff, and over here like, yeah, this came out really well. He's a bit tall, I think. By that I mean like he's not standing straight. His body is like at like he's like walk. Yeah, but he looks like that one art that they use for like the normal sorcerer that they use, and I'm over here like, yeah, he turned out right. But like, there's a version of like the sorcerer you can have where he has like horns and stuff coming out of his chest, and I'm like, yeah, let's do this one. So like, I'm not just having the samey looking army for like every unit usually. Except like all my aspiring sorcerers for like my rubric marines. I'm sorry guys, you're all looking the same with the same head. At some point I'll come through, put the black over this gun here and stuff. One horse heresy thing before the end of the year. Listen, it's not gonna be that difficult. I just gotta round up some money, and then like see what floats the boat. The one thing that like ooga wooga catches my eye. Look, do you really need two kidneys? Bruh. What a question line there. Look, man, do you really need the second one? That's just like an extra that's just an extra free $50. Just think about it. Bro, that one kidney could get you a box of Rubrik Space Marines. Another one. Sold their blood? Bro, what? I sold my blood for the Emperor. Quite literally, bro. I sold my blood and money for this game. Someone in quotation saying. But blood, sweat, and tears into this shit. Ugh. Oh, for the plasma? You know what? That makes a lot of sense. Another purpled. Four. I don't believe in forcing people to do things that they don't want to do. Oh. Oh. That's fair. If like people do things of their own accord, or like if they like it, then then they want to do it more. My brain's farting right now because I can't think of what to say. What was? It was not a yawn. I mean, yeah, that is true. That is how it logically works here. I am like here, you are. I am here. You are there. You're right there. Well, I'm actually right here. You're here, but I'm here and stuff. But like you get the gist of it all. Blonk. Okay. I'm forcing you to paint it. Uh, I don't even know what to get it from horse. I don't even know what I get. What blah 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 blah. What I get from Horse Heresy still. I think I'd probably just get 1,000 suns for Horse Heresy. Be the Red Legion. I must say the most annoying thing to paint here about these T-Suns is their fucking their chests and these damn fucking occult symbols. Whatever god at GW decided to design them that way, and we'll find you. Yeah. It's like it's almost like looking at any like Warhammer faction and being like, yeah, these guys look cool. I'm gonna get them, and then you buy like a box for them, and then you get into them more and more. I'll come by eventually and put in some black color for the pipings. Free Magnus or black shields? Ooh, black shields. Mm. Man, instead of buying like Warhammer minis with like the Amazon money I got, I decided to buy like a third monitor. Now I have too many monitors. Not too many monitors. I have like all the screen coverage. Which is like, wow. I imagine what I would have bought in if like, I did save money. Hmm. Might have bought just more Chaos Knight stuff. What's the plan here? Asu. Plan is to shake this up. That popular reasons? Yeah, that's what I've heard from like some lore videos about black shields. Wow. Look at that black in there. Goodness gravy. Put some black there, and now let's get to putting some black on some gun. Bubble bar. Oh, knee point, knee. You see the knee right there. Pollen? What is that? An old anime joke. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know this joke. I'm too Gundam brained. Look at that. That didn't come out that bad. Yeah. Gosh. Oh, I can't wait. My wallet's screaming by that for those games. I can't wait to crush all the Eldari players into the curb where they belong. Those space twinks have had it good for too long. long. What, space twinks? Listen, man. Listen, 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 listen. Okay, okay, it's gonna sound weird, but like femboy groups and stuff. Any femboy I've seen who like is into Warhammer. All right, this is gonna sound weird here. They always hate. This is like, this is how it usually is. They hate usually the Space Marines, and they prefer the Eldari or Drukhari. That is literally like what I've noticed from like six other people who are like, categorized as, them, and then play Warhammer. I don't know why I call them, bro. They're just fanboys, but it's like, they play like fucking like they play just like fucking like they play just like a lot of Drukhari or Eldari, and I've noticed it's always like, the Twinks always play the elves. So that was something. Oh, that's nice. How was it? Hit me with a rating of 1 to 10. Oh, all right. So I poured some. I dummy me didn't close this all the way. Then I poured some of it on my mat here. What happens? What is this? What is this? What is this thing made of? Danger, flammable. That's the least of my worries, right? Oh no. Oh no. Don't hit me with an oh no. Now I'm gonna panic. I'd hate for like my mat to disintegrate. You also shouldn't snort the plastic loop. Don't tell me what to do. I will do as I please. Let me just. Yeah, it smells like chemicals. Wow, what music to start playing after sniffing that? As long as it's not plastic, it'll be fine. All right. I mean, yeah, I've seen what happened with plastic. It kind of just like melt, melt, melt. Yeah. So 2 guns down. Another 2 guns, and I might call it there because this has been a lot of progress already today. Because like before the stream here, I only had 2 of these things painted, and that was literally it. Up to this point now, in 2 hours, we've gotten about 5 arms painted, three torsos done, 5 chests done, and now I gotta do like the 2 arms, the shoulders, swords, these heads, and then the piece, and then that's another 5 Terminators done. In the ever-growing Asu Legion, and then that leaves the other 5 Terminators, and then a Sorcerer, and then Magnus himself. And then that's it. Might harden though, the plastic glue. Ah, I see. You know what? That's fair. And then I'll randomly pull up and be like, chat, I'm painting Death Guards randomly. No, I'm gonna like hype up that I'm gonna be painting like X group and stuff. And then it should be, then I'm gonna be like, switch around. It's just Tau. Get pranked, idiots. We're watching me airbrush white. Yeah, progress. Plonk these there. Yeah, then I can lose all my dice rolls. Bro, it reminds me of like Saturday at Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm over here like, yeah, we're gonna do so good today. I rolled Snake Eyes, and then my next round afterwards, I also roll Snake Eyes, and I'm like, we're not here. I'm like, we are so losing right now. Your Marine minis to be? Oh yeah, that's fair. I haven't actually planned out my next army. All I know is I just want to go into these factions. Like, I want to build Chaos Knights, but I don't know what you need for Chaos Knights. All I know is like, yeah, it's just bring some War Dogs and call it a day. Bring some War Dogs and bring out like some bring a Tyrant and call it a day. But usually it's for like. Usually you plan your army for like what you want them to do and stuff. Usually, right? Usually for the game plan, you never just buy them just cause. Usually there's like a formational plan going on. I hope to God. Tactical 60 tactical marine bodies, dude. That sounds so cool. I'm not gonna lie. As much as someone's probably gonna be like, "Listen, you don't need 60 rubric marines. I want 60 rubric marines." That's the difference here. Alright, looks like for now I'm caught up on like what I need to do. I'm probably gonna like wrap it up here now. And call it here. Boring Monday out of the way, I say in my head. I survived! Yay! Alrighty, this is the part where I like go the wave, 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 wave. Alright, you have a good rest of your evening. Wave, wave. And a good Tuesday? It's not Tuesday. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Bye. Have a good Tuesday. Arg.